Section three. So great is uh, the grace. So great is the authority in one very cheap jersey. Mito here. I've taken a great interest in this word. Mito is really tough to put into translation in English. I think there's a zeugma happening with it in this next sentence. Be really interested to know some thoughts about this next sentence, but my best estimation here is mito I omit or I gloss over with the common crowd who are, and maybe like est implied, who are willies, who are cheaper or more fickle even tunica than a jersey. And now mito resupplied here almost has its opposite meaning, again, some kind of zeugma. But I dress with certain important men. So he's trying to say here is my message, my letter here about my idea, my thoughts about the fickleness of fans doesn't really have. I'm not really addressing the common crowd of people. I'm trying to address men who have some sensibilities and can understand what I'm saying. Uh, so mito, interesting meanings there on it. Anyways, when I consider that quotes here, that those guys, that these men, these fans, uh, in in very pointless in a very pointless situation, they were indirect speech, so infinitive verb. They sit down in cold weather, in a crowded place. They sit down so insatiably. When I consider all that, I take some pleasure because I am not captivated with that or with this pleasure of going to sports games. Gosh knows, Chiefs fans know after playing the Dolphins last year, and throughout these days while the games are going on. I spend my free time in letters or in letter writing. I spend it most liberally, most freely. Some men ruin, and quotes here is maybe like a say, they ruin themselves. They ruin themselves in their most leisurely occupations. Goodbye.